Hello and welcome everybody to a wonderfully great Suzuka circuit. Having said that, it is quite gloomy, so we might get some rain. Of course, we're running with in Cappuccino Room 2. We're running with change weather on, so that's the variable here. It is looking rather gloomy, and we could see a possibility of a wet race. So let's just see if that pans out. So I'm trying to figure out which round this is off the top of my head. This is round 7 of the Cappuccino Trophy League. I'm Dave Higgins, and welcome one and all if you've not seen this before. Get yourselves down to vrroom.org where all will be revealed. It's a fantastic sim racing website, the most professionally run out there with the best drivers and the best leagues. So get yourselves down on the web and give it a go. Now, we're at the Suzuka circuit, like I said, for today's or this evening's race. We're on board with pole sitter. It's a Ghostworks lockout, a front row lockout again, yellow and bash, absolutely on it round Suzuka. Followed up by the lead privateer at the moment, I think, or the lead solo person, which is Janobi, who's done a stonking job to place it in third. Big improvement this season from Janobi, I'm noticing. I know he's publicised on the VRM website that he's been getting some help and advice from Lockie, and also he's got more chance to practice now for whatever reason. So it's clearly working for Janobi, so well placed. That's a good solid third. The first of the SVRT cars, JK in fourth. Then we've got VR Raced 42 supporting the new tag, Virtual Racing Room tag, which is really good. So it's a good showing for Race 42 in fifth. DM is the solo Rosso racing car. Unfortunately, JB couldn't make these rounds. So DM flying the flag for Team Rosso in sixth. And we've got Stuntman and Slim backing up the grid in the SVRT in eighth. So Badger's missing, unfortunately, and JB, but never mind, we've still got a good grid of 8, so let's have a good race. I'm going to go on board with Ghost Yellow for the start, and I'll just say it as I see it, as normal. We've got 8 laps here at Suzuka Circuit, so off we go, I think. Hang on, yeah, off we go. So we're on board for the start with Ghost Yellow. As the lights change, we'll be off. Now, I wonder if we will see a little bit of rain here. Last time, we didn't get any rain last time. So we'll see if we get that here. They're all the main protagonists diving down into the first corner. Ghost Yellow's got an absolutely demon start there into the first corner, closely followed by teammate Ghost Bash, looking very good for the Ghostworks here. I can see a Ghostworks 1-2 coming up, to be honest with you. So round the first corner, up through the S-curves for the first time. It's Ghost Yellow, Ghost Bash, JK and Janobi. So Janobi lost out of position there. We've got the SVRT chasing down the Ghostworks cars. JK really needs to score some heavy points, to be fair, to help his championship progress. The Ghost Bash and Ghost Yellow. Ghost Bash is the current championship leader, so he's doing a really good job of maintaining some good heavy point scoring. It is looking very, very gloomy as we go around the exit for the Dunlop curve and through Degner for the first time. So it's number 5 Ghost Yellow, from number 11 Ghost Bash, and then JK under the flyover for the 130R now. Fantastic yellow race suit from Mr. Yellow. I know why they call him Yellow now. Excellent. So DM is up into 5th in the background. So we're round the hairpin. Race having a bit of a dive down the inside on Slim. So VR raced through into, I think that will change in a moment, up into 8th place. He's still, 7th, sorry, he's still showing it to 8th at the moment. Very dark at the back section there. We may see a little bit of spray. It's showing surface water as 0 at the moment, but I think, to be honest, on this game, sometimes, like Slash said to the guys in the room, it can get a little bit greasy and it can affect your performance. That's how good this game is, that's how good these races are. So round spoon curve for the first time. SVRT putting the Ghostworks car under no end of pressure there. So JK right up the backside of Ghost Bash. Let's just watch on the back of Ghost Yellow's car. You can see that there. We'll just clip to Ghost Bash as we come down 130R for the first time. It's very, very close. We may see JK plant one into the Casino Triangle. Ghost Bash went quite wide. Let's see if JK goes down the outside into Casino Triangle. He showed his nose a little bit, but he didn't make it stick. Meanwhile, Janobi is on it. DM is catching up to Janobi as well, so DM on it in the background too. So, it's still Ghost Yellow, Ghost Bash, JK, Janobi, DM, Slim, Raced and Stuntman, although Raced has just got up into 6th. So, well done, that's worth just having a quick look at. He must be quite close to Slim. Slim must be there or thereabouts, because they just switched places again. He seems to be slightly out of camera shot, but there he is. Oh, and he's got Stunt. Stunt going very, very wide in the background. He made that stick. But that was a big, big moment for Stunt. A very big moment into the first corner. It's a very heavy braking zone, that, and the cars do want to snap away from you. So it's very hard to keep the car collected there. I think on the first corner, from my point of view, is you've got to just be not too aggressive into it, but just aggressive enough, otherwise you will lose a lot of time. Particularly, you've not got to be too aggressive on the gas pedal when you're exiting the kind of second apex of that first corner. But in the meantime, look at this ding dong. We've got Slim and Raced, and Slim is on the outside of Raced. Raced is supporting a touch of damage here on his front axle. He's on the inside through Degner, and oh blimey, some decent action there at the back of the circuit. We'll go on the back, and we've got their Stuntman, and will Stuntman plant one up into the hairpin? Let's just have a look here. He's trying for it, and no, he didn't quite make it stick, but easy on the inside. A little bit of rubbing at the back of Race there from Stuntman. But that's good competitive stuff, good class stuff at the back of the field. So on board with the leader, who doesn't seem to be getting away that much. It's still looking quite dark out the back end of the circuit though, so it's yellow, number 5 from Bash, number 11. I think Bash is number 11. I'll just correct myself if I'm wrong. Let's have a look. Where are we now? I can't actually see his number from there, but I'm sure it's number 11. DM holding on in 5th here. Genobi has got some right royal pace on him, Let's go on the roof cam of Genobi. There we go, let's just stick with Genobi as we come up to 130R, incredibly fast section of circuit. No lift there from Genobi, it was a slight feather of the gas pedal, that was all. Braking into Casino triangle chicane. Also easy to drift wide there and lose loads of time, but Genobi did a stunning job of apexing those corners. In the meantime, that's Bash off of his own accord by the looks of it. So JK through now, and we've got Genobi. Genobi's got a huge draft there as they go down the main straight from JK. So Genobi up into second, I think it will be in the first corner. He's not showing a second at the moment, but I'm sure he will be. He's on the inside line. JK is going to be very brave and very good to make it round the outside there, and it hasn't happened. JK has had to yield that position. He'll live to fight another day, of course, but Genobi on form, doing a stunning job. Now, those three tussling and the Ghost Bash incident has enabled DM to close up that little bit in the background. My word, that's close. You can just see DM at the back of shot there. It's nice and clean as well. Today, we've had no incidents, no cause for yellow flags at all at the moment. So everything is looking hunky-dory as they go around for the third lap of 8 into Dunlop Curve, ladies and gentlemen. Wonderful shot of the Ferris wheel in the background there. Such a magnificent circuit, Suzuka. It's actually starting to look a little brighter now, so maybe the rain's going to clear. So Degner, we've got JK being pushed a little bit into Degner, slightly losing it a little bit, and oh, has he gone off? JK has gone off. That, my ladies and gentlemen, is worth a replay. Now, was he pushed, or was it a mistake? Now, let's have a look. Let's just go on board with JK on the roof cam. So there's Genobi doing the overtake on the inside, looking very handy indeed. A little bit of rubbing there as he went past. Again, another little bit of rubbing up the bum there. These things to be expected when you're racing good and hard. Of course, it's quite a big open circuit, this, so you tend to get less rubbing here than you would maybe at a smaller circuit such as Monaco, or Côte d'Azur as it's called on this on Gran Turismo 5. JK again rubbing the back of Genobi as he goes round. Now, who's on the back of JK? Anybody? We have got Ghost Bash on the back there. So let's just go back on board because it was up into Degner. We'll stay on the behind shot so we can see if we've got a nudge from behind. Let's just be quiet and have a look. No, he's done it himself. He caught the grass on entrance to Degner 1, which compromised his apex into the first of the Degner, into the second Degner corner, and it also drifted him wide out onto the rumble strip on the left there. So that's bad news for JK, very bad news for JK. But he's lived to fight another day, no damage on that car, and he's picked up to 5th place. So let's just have a look here now. We're going down the main straight on lap 4 of 8. So DM now. DM has got up into 2nd place. He's obviously outbraked Ghost Bash and Genobi at some stage. Pity we can't get a replay of that. It must have happened on lap beginning of lap 4 or the end of lap 3, because we're now on lap 4 of 8. I've had to skip 1 lap there. So let's just go on board with DM, because Ghost Bash and Ginobili are quite close behind. So good showing here from DM, coming up from 5th on the grid. He's got Ghost Bash, put him under a lot of pressure. And DM is quite wide there. Oh, and DM's gone off into the gravel. He's kept it in a straight line, but he's gone off into the gravel, and that's plonked DM down into 4th. Now, will JK be on his backside? Because JK was behind there somewhere. And there he is in the background. He's a long way back. Sorry about the camera angle. He's a long way back, but he is there. Now, DM will have to back off here. I'm very, very careful, particularly around here, because he may lose it, because of course his tyres will be absolutely filthy from the gravel. And as everybody knows who's played this particular game, he's made it around there quite tidy. I think DM's learnt his lesson from previous races. When you pick up dirty tyres here at Suzuka or at anywhere, or any track on this game, it can be very difficult, because you've still got that tendency, that racing driver tendency, to nail it into every single corner. And of course, when you ain't got the grip, you're going to drift wide. So you do have to back off and just bide your time for at least 3 or 4 corners until the tyres sort themselves out. So DM going defensive from JK to try to stop JK going back. This is the closest battle on track at the moment. We've got Stuntman as well, doing an absolutely sterling job. Worth watching at the back of DM's car, this I think, as we go through the complex, which is called the S-curves, approaching the Dunlop curve. DM's got a very nice neat line through here. JK's a lot wider, not really apexing those corners. That probably won't be faster. It's certainly a longer way around the circuit. But having said that, he looks to have got a much better drive here up towards Degner. I don't think DM will be panicking too much. He won't be going defensive. Let's just check, see if that happens. That's a good line through DM for DM through there, and another good line for both of them here. So that's not bad. That's good, good solid racing. So well played, guys. We have got a close battle from Ginobili and Ghost Bash. We're going to have to watch this. So it's Privateer from the team Ghostworks car flying down towards Spoon Curve, the back end of the circuit. Really big steep elevation on that. The camera angles really don't show it justice, but there's quite a steep elevation, and particularly there you can see. So it sweeps uphill to a blind braking zone into Spoon Curve. You kind of have to anticipate that corner appearing. So the changes Ginobili's made has certainly put him on form. He's been getting a lot of coaching, like we said, and he's certainly picking up his pace this season. He's racing a hell of a lot more competitively than in previous seasons, which is absolutely superb for Ginobili. It's great to see. And no, it looks like it's going to be side by side down into 130R. Will either of the guys back out? We're going to see 2 people go around 130R. Oh, again, my heart was in my mouth, because I thought for a moment we're going to see them go side by side, but Ginobili is backed out of that. Will he outbrake him into? Will he outbrake Bash into the Casino Triangle chicane? The answer is no, he won't. But he's still on it. He's not letting Bash get away from him at all. He's not letting that happen. And here's the other 3 protagonists. So DM still heading up, JK Stuntman. I want to see what Raced and Slim are up to. Where are Raced and Slim? Raced is by himself, and so is Slim. So unfortunately for them, they're not going to get much airtime this time, because it's not that exciting when you're by yourself. Raced has had a good season though. In fact, I will just clip to him while he's on. Raced has had a very good season. He's still supporting damage, which is obviously why he's slow here. Oh dear. I think Race is going to wish I didn't clip to that bit. Interesting bit of circuit, but he's done the very sensible thing. He's drove round the AstroTurf, keeping it on the runoff area, and that's enabled him to keep a bit of speed up. So it won't have cost him too much, that to be fair. But yeah, Raced is doing a top-notch job this season. Obviously having a bit of a struggle here, but he's doing a very good job. He's had some very consistent performances, some good 4th place performances as well, just off the podium, and that's very good to see from the man who has had very little luck over the past few seasons. Now, JK in the meantime has got DM, but DM tucking in behind as we go through Degner. Very dangerous place, this, chaps. You want to take it very easy as you come through. But we have got DM all over the backside of JK. Will DM plant one? Let's have a look. Give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Let's have a look. Does he? No, he backs out of it, taking more of a corner. But he's much tighter, and that's going to give him possibly that better exit speed. But he's got to defend a little bit from Stuntman in the background, who again is very, very tight up DM's backside. Now, here we go down into Spoon. It looks like the rain's going to hold off here, ladies and gentlemen. Indeed, there's quite a bit of blue sky there, to be fair. Coming round Spoon on lap 6 of 8. Oh, what a superb shot as they go around there. It was 1, 2, 3 round Spoon Curve. So SVRT from the Seoul Team Rosso racing car as they drag down towards 130R for lap 6 of 8 here at VR Room at Suzuka Circuit in the heart of Japan. DM very close, getting in the toe. Will he try around the outside? He's going for around the outside, around 130R. Will he make his stick? He's got the drag around the straight. And oh my word, it's happened. He's made his stick. He's drifted slightly wide, but he's made his stick. DM has taken on the outside. You know, I don't know, what was it? JK, I beg your pardon. I'm getting far too excited. My goodness me, what a move. What an absolute move. JK didn't see that coming, and there's nothing he could do. He just got out-dragged down the straight. He had the inside line. And DM just had the superior speed, and he managed to hold it round the outside, 130R. Superb stuff, and now he's been released. He's after Ginobili and Ghost, who are absolutely still hammering tongs in it. Now our leader, Ghost Jello, is an absolute mile ahead. Absolute mile ahead. I'm presuming he's got fastest lap. And fair play to him. So let's go to the live timing just for a moment. I'll just draw the screen back. And indeed, Ghost Jello has got the fastest lap by quite a long way. The next fastest is Stuntman, a 1:23.109. Ghost Jello is on a 1:23.065. Outstanding performance from Ghost Jello. Both of the Ghostworks teams absolutely on form. They've come into this trophy league and they're absolutely showing the other players where to go at the moment. It's really, really good. Really, really good stuff. It's very exciting. Very exciting stuff. Sorry Yellow, you're by yourself, buddy. Doing a good job, but that's not where the action is. And the viewers want to see the action. So we're on lap 7 of 8. I will just click forward one lap, I'm afraid, just for the sake of picking up that bit of pace. So you're with me for the last 2 minutes now. The running order is Yellow, Ginobili, Bash, DM, Stuntman, JK, VR Raced and Slim. So DM is out by himself. We've got Ginobili and Ghost Bash, who are quite close. In fact, where's Ghost Bash gone? Ghost Bash has disappeared. Ghost Bash has disappeared. Now, what happened? What happened? I've got to go on board with Ghost Bash. What happened? I want to see the outside shot. Something's happened with Ghost Bash. Did he just drive wide? Did it was some contact with Ginobili? He's got a bit of an understeer, a bit of an oversteer moment going off. He's tight behind, going up towards the S-curves. Oh, and he's drifted wide onto the grass. And he's sideways. He's gone to the other side and he's hit. Oh my goodness. That's not good sorry, that's not good for Team Ghostworks at all. Number 11, Ghost Bash, has lost it. Oh man, that's terrible. That promotes DM to 3rd. He's off again, and that promotes Stuntman and JK up as well. So, oh, terrible stuff. Terrible stuff. So we've got Ghostworks, followed by Ginobili, followed by Team Rosso Racing at the moment. So Ginobili is out by himself. He's going to come 2nd by the looks of it. DM is going to come 3rd. So the main action on track, guys, is this battle here. It's Stuntman doing a sterling job from nowhere to 4th, with JK tight behind him. For the final time through Degner, drifting slightly wide, both of them, but that's to be expected when you're doing this kind of speed. Oh, and we've got some real damage on Stuntman's car. He must have had a little bit of a bump with JK. I think JK might be supporting damage as well. Let me just have a little look there. Yes, he is. He is. And this is why you get good close racing at VR Room, because we race with full damage and no driver aids. So if you make a big mistake, that's your race over. So that's why the guys all really behave. And race very, very well. The site owner, Mr. Mustard, he always says, drive as if you own the car yourselves, as if it's your, it's going to cost you money to repair it. And all the guys do, everyone in this room and everyone in these leagues deserves to be here, because they're all of that same mindset, which is what you really need. It's the only way you get good close racing. So, down the back straight for the final time, we're going to watch Ghost go over the line, I would have thought. He's already approached miles ahead of everyone else. So a fantastic victory, another victory may I add, for Ghost Yellow, fantastic. So it's Team Ghostworks, number 1, crossing the line. Followed by the privateer car of Ginobili, a superb 2nd position, well done Ginobili. I don't think it'll be long before he starts winning races at this rate, that's fantastic. DM following up in 3rd, not expected that one, and let's just see who's winning out of Stuntman and JK, it's Stuntman. So Ghost Bash coming across the line now by himself in 6th, and in 7th we've got Race 42 doing a good job, close to the pit wall, waving to the pit crew, and finishing up is Slim. So that was a fantastic race. I will get it onto YouTube and upload it as soon as possible. So well played Ghost Yellow, Janobi and DM, all 3 on the podium. I've been Dave Higgins, thank you very much for watching, and tune in soon for the next rounds which are coming from Tsukuba.